And we are live, Chummers. Welcome to the Wednesday night Shadowrun edition. My name is Bryce, and I'll be the Game Master tonight. Make sure you follow us at TWK Live on Facebook and YouTube to interact and watch our previous episodes. As always, our background music is brought to you by Aim to Head. Now, let's meet the players. Tonight we have with us GM Jeremy.
Hello, hello. Tonight I will be playing a human mage who goes by the name The Duke.
And we have with us Keith.
Hello, tonight I'll play playing Clock, a rigger of some renown.
And we have Laird.
Hello, good evening. I am going to be playing a character who goes by Baldwin, and I don't remember what the fuck he is.
He's my manservant, of course.
Yes, he's the butler of the Duke. We'll leave it at that.
Indeed. And last but not least, we have Hans.
Oh no.
Braxton Williamson, high threat response team, currently on paid leave.
Yes. That name may be familiar to some of our old-time viewers. He is reprising his role in this prequel as his character, so this should be interesting. Welcome back, everyone, after our hiatus of summer and crazy schedules. Throwing this together for fun. It's good to see you all again. How has everyone been?
Anxious to throw some dice.
Yep.
Right?
Play some Edge.
I'm
Get
just
some
happy to be
sci-fi
able
on.
to walk again.
Oh, yeah.
Stay away from
Oh.
rivers, kids. Stay away from
Yeah,
rivers.
story for another time, perhaps. So tonight we are starting a new Shadowrun campaign, a 6-chapter episode called Delivery for Mr. Red. It is going to be a prequel to the events that happened in the previous campaign, Chummers in Paradise, by the crew known as the Prophets, which Hans's character was a part of. This takes place about 9 months prior. The date is going to be June 30th of 2074 when we pick up, which is about 9 months before Chummers in Paradise.
Okay.
So first, we are going to go ahead. Well, actually, we're just going to go ahead and get started. And we'll roll into your characters as we introduce you. And first, we're going to start with Duke and Baldwin. Duke, you get a phone call from your fixer, I believe he is, Jake the Snake.
Oh, yeah. Jake the Snake. It sounds like someone that the Duke would do business with.
Yes, he says, and he's telling you that he heard about the debacle at the House of Style.
Huh.
And
All according
knows-
to plan, I say.
Yes, and that you're pretty much cut off from your family and your funds, and no one will work with you.
It's
You're
all
known
their
to have
loss.
known to have quite the silver tongue on you,
Yes.
and that you're very hard up for work, and he's got someone that would like to pay you to keep you on retainer to do a series of tasks for them.
Yes, well,
would
I
get
suppose I've got some time in
10
my schedule.
You'd get 10 grand a month.
Yes.
And basically, you'd be available on call during that time to take on whatever was needed. Your contact will be a Mr. Schwashirin,
Swashwirin.
who works for a Mr. Chin.
Swashwirin. How do you spell that?
SHUA SHEREN. It is Mandarin.
Okay. All right, so let me get this straight. We got a Swashirin individual who I will be working for, and I will be contacted by. So he's the boss, but I'll be contacted by a Mr. What's his name?
Schwashirin.
Oh, I thought there was another name as well.
No, Mr. Chin is who he
Mr.
works
Chen.
for.
Ah. He works for.
That would be the Mr. Johnson.
Chin.
Is
Got it.
Mr. Chin.
Yes, sounds good. Baldwin, where's my tea? Earl Grey.
Hot.
He says you'll be contacted shortly in a few days. Make sure you keep yourself available. I know you have nothing else going on.
Yes, I shall make time my very, very busy schedule.
All right, and that's going to bring us along to Clock.
Okay.
You are hanging out in your shack at the junkyard.
Near the junkyard, yes.
Yep, owned by Remy, who you and Brandon, your friend, not only work for, but he's actually the holder of your trust. So
Oh,
he
damn
somewhat has a chain around your neck, yeah. And as you know, he don't like you very much. Thinks you're kind of lazy, good for nothing. You don't do much to help the family. His little organized underground operation that he does, fronted by the junkyard. Says it is time for you to get off your lazy ass and start making some money. He has arranged to farm your skills out to a Mr. Shwashirin for a small pittance of 5K a month.
Sounds less than the Duke.
Well, that's because Remy's pocketing half of it, of course.
Oh, okay.
That's how these things work for you.
God damn. Man. As long
That's
as I can
the
play
path
with my
you chose.
toys.
Yep, that's the path you chose. So you'll be contacted within a few days. Make sure you are available. If not, things may go poorly for you here with the family.
Well, they'll meet my friends if it goes poorly, so I'll play along this time.
There you go. Better do that, Mr. Clock. And last, and certainly not least, brings us to Braxton. You are currently on leave, paid leave, under investigation over some potential thefts and misuse of company property. Mostly a few cases of stims that went missing. You're known by your close friends,
Which
like
I'm
Bubba. I'm sorry?
He's probably currently on the stems.
Okay, yes, he is. You are a medic for the high threat for Doc Wagon, high threat response team. So you are well armed, well trained, real good at what you do. But like I said, you are on paid leave. Your closest friends know you as Giggles, just as a nickname, like Bubba, your teammate. Just because when you get in real tense situations, you tend to just start giggling uncontrollably, as we all know. Someone has contacted you, Wang Hung, who you don't really know very well yet. Says that your employer knows about your problem, has evidence of it, and will turn you in if you don't do a little side job for them, ruining your career and potentially putting you in jail.
Oh, I don't like that option.
An associate of Wang Hung's by the name of Shwashirin will be contacting you in a few days. You'll perform a few tasks for this gentleman, and then if you perform well, all evidence will be destroyed. And if you do extraordinarily well, there may be a few bonuses in it for you. So think of it as an opportunity, not a threat.
Like more stem packs?
Even better. All
I
right,
hear. I
so
thought they were just paying me to look good.
all right, so a few days later, all of you get a phone call, or a message, I should say, from Shwashirin. The number is listed as. Wants you to all meet at a bar called the Underworld later that night. We'll say 10 p.m.
Oh, Baldwin! We've been summoned. Go fetch the carriage.
Yes, sir.
I'll take my construction van. But bring cash money with me. I'll also bring the Kurgan and a couple of my drones, but but I'll be going. Cash will be going for me.
And Braxton, what are you? How are you getting there?
Apparently, in my Chrysler Nissan Jackrabbit.
Is that what you own now?
What kind of car is that?
The smallest, gutless.
Did we lose your audio for a while?
I think so.
Definitely cut out.
Chrysler.
Keep on getting you cut out just slightly, Hans.
These vehicles
No,
have autopilot, right?
it delayed out for
Yeah,
a second.
You're a little delayed, yeah.
Yeah, you're a little delayed.
That's weird because
Um,
his audio was so good earlier.
I know it was perfect.
Damn it.
These they do have autopilot.
Are they like good autopilots?
Well, I don't know. It's whatever your vehicles are rated.
Hmm.
There's a rating.
So,
I don't
Duke, what's your vehicle
need-
rated?
So
No.
we just,
Oh.
even though I say,
Autopilot.
What's that?
Oh.
Hans, oh man. Even though I say, go fetch the carriage, you know that means go call a cab.
How does the Duke feel about riding on the back of a motorcycle?
Nope.
In the bitch pack or what, dude?
Because your butler's got a
At
pretty
least
nice
you're not
motorcycle.
driving a Chrysler Nissan Jackrabbit.
Oh, this party's so fucking dead.
So
Yeah,
the Jackrabbit is the smallest, gutless, shittiest car currently on the market.
that's the
Enjoy you tank driving, mother, shut your mouth.
Oh, this is
the
a
actual book
pre-tank.
description.
This is pre-tank giggles.
This is pre-tank giggles. So
Yep.
I gave him the smallest, shittiest car. I was thinking on Simpsons,
Yeah.
when Nelson is getting teased by everyone, like turned against him. It's a real old one. And he teases some giant guy in this tiny car, and the guy gets out and pulls his pants down and makes him walk through the town with his pants down or something, driving behind
Uh,
him, pointing at him and teaching him a lesson, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But that's what was going through my mind when I picked this car out for giggles. Just to get back at him for his fucking mega tank that he had in the other campaign. Yes, there are a few Easter eggs in this. So, all right. So you guys get the call to meet at 10 p.m. You are just gonna head there at 10 p.m.
Baldwin would call the cab and make sure his motorcycle is ready, and he'd follow in that.
You're not
On
gonna
that.
carry the Duke on the back of your motorcycle with his, coattails flapping behind you.
Duke's a little bit of a chicken.
no.
Gotcha.
No.
I will drive the smallest, gutless, shittiest car currently on the market about a half hour early so I can kind of mingle with the ladies,
All right.
but not impress them
You
with
mean-
my car.
You mean to make sure you get there on time?
Park a couple blocks away.
Yeah.
I'm on a
Backfires.
different
Pow, pow, pow.
time than other people, so I have to leave earlier.
You can hear him a mile away. Cluck, 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 cluck. Muffler's all rattling.
Doing a Flintstones with the hole in the floor.
I'll also show up a little early to get into my pod.
Okay.
And
So
then-
you're gonna have your drone walk in, your anamorphic drone, instead of you.
Yes, my.
Okay.
But not
Does
my.
it have like a screen with your
Car's
face on
got-
it?
No, he's like mostly.
Uh,
This is the one that's mostly
Sure.
human,
Sure.
but you can see like metal plates in his face. It's not quite right. The skin's a little plasticky, but he
Okay.
looks
Man, do you have
pretty
some artwork of that?
Okay.
good. Oh, I should have got some.
You do. I shared it with you.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Yeah, his assistants weren't really included in a lot of the main artwork, but we do have some.
Okay.
You'll have to share it with me for next time, and I'll make some notes of it so we can flash on the screen for the audio.
Yeah.
Did you? I mean, does it need to be shared with you or
Yeah.
Cliff?
I can't
To
share.
Bryce.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
I can even I can give it to you right now. It's not a problem.
Well,
But we can also continue.
yeah, if we take a break or something, I'll add it in or whatever. All right, so you guys show up at the bar at the Underworld, 10 p.m. July 3rd. We're just keeping track.
Okay.
Dark place, dark themed, kind of underworld deathy like, as you can see. Something dinged me, sorry. What do you guys do? A lot of private areas, private places, nooks and crannies. You see little panels with white noise generators and all sorts of electronics in all the booths.
So we're
These little gossamer curtains that'll go down and then will turn opaque or turn colors or whatnot, you know, for the entertainment or use of the people in the booths.
Baldwin.
Mr. Szechuan.
Baldwin. Try to find our contact in here somewhere.
And how should I do that exactly, sir?
The same way you always do it, Baldwin.
Very well, sir.
Cash will look around. I'll instruct him.
Okay. When he walks in, you know, he does gather some kind of attention. Do you happen to walk in with anyone or just by yourself?
Well, it depends. If it was really busy, a bunch of people walking in, I'd walk in with a group of people
Okay.
walking in.
Yeah, I mean, there's a steady stream in and out. I mean, it's not packed. It's getting late enough. It's not quite packed, but there's certainly business here. Okay. So yeah, they just figure you're with the people that you walked in with. You know, that one of them own you and
Yeah, he does
don't
have
pay
a
you much mind.
so he does have a con skill.
Okay. He's not like packing like a giant cannon for an arm or nothing, right? If I remember
No,
right.
no, he's just
Okay.
a regular. Looks like
Yeah.
a regular human, just slightly, you know, some plates.
There is a dress code, so I mean, you can't walk in with just a giant rifle over your back. But
No, he doesn't
you know,
have any.
you see some people that have an obvious little pistol in their jacket or something, you know, that you peek every now and then, or a knife, you know. So it's very much an underground kind of place. Place like meetings are done like you're doing.
So in an attempt to complete his task, Baldwin is going to effectively wait for the Duke to find his seat, and then he'll put his back to the closest wall, not literally, but he'll point his back towards closest wall, looking out over the crowd,
Yep.
past the Duke,
Okay.
and try to see who's paying attention to the Duke, or you know, might be looking at the Duke.
Yeah, and I'm walking around like I own the fucking place.
Right.
Like everybody
So,
knows who
staring
I
down your
am.
nose.
Yeah, in that case, if he's not stationary,
The Duke is here.
if he's not stationary,
Behold
Baldwin
the
will
greatness.
try to be placing himself in a similar situation, a similar position, so he's, you know, seeing past the Duke at most of the people in the place.
Okay.
And Clock's looking around through Cash and, like, you know, smoozing and, you know, just playing it off like he's a normal human.
Okay.
Completely, you know, like if anyone brushes him, like, get out of here or whatever, he's like, whatever, like, this is my place.
Oh God.
It would be awesome if you
Okay.
could only say like one sentence,
Attitude.
like ever.
Robot with an attitude. and
I'm
Giggles,
gonna
you
go
walk, or Braxton,
the
you walk
bar.
in. Okay.
Yeah, I can get a beer. Go to the bar and
Yeah, there's some spots
Get
open.
a
You sit at the bar, and get a
beer.
beer. You're able to get the bartender, no problem, and he gets you a big glass of the foamy shit. Soy beer, of course.
Soy beer.
Soy beer.
So
Go ahead and roll perception, Baldwin, and Clock. And Braxton, bartender asks you if there's anything else he can get for you while he's serving you the beer.
I take it any modifiers that should be attached to it are going to be attached to it?
Yeah, no modifiers. Yeah, 0. I'd tell you if there was a modifier, I'd say +2 or something.
I tell him I'm looking
Mum,
for
mum, mum.
Mr. Session.
Minus
Mr.
2.
Szechuan?
Why did it minus
Something like
Szechuan.
that.
You're asking the bartender about Schwashi Rin? Okay. God, clock, great. You're
No.
dancing on the dance. This robot dancing on the dance floor.
Yes.
He's agile.
Braxton, yeah, the keep says, yeah, there's a Schwashi Rin that was expecting some folks. He's over in that booth behind you there. He points over to where an Asian is sitting in a booth. And yeah, you, Baldwin, you do notice an Asian sitting in a booth that is watching the Duke. And in fact, he kind of like raised his finger up, like waving at the Duke to try and get his attention. But the Duke, just looking off imperviously, just kind of walks, struts by him as he's, pretending he's important.
Yep. And that's the Duke.
And once Baldwin sees this guy making a bit of a to-do over there, he'll lean in close to the Duke and whisper to him a location in the place and let him draw his own eyes to it. He won't point or anything. He'll just verbally tell him.
Ah,
Okay.
very good. I was looking for a fan, Baldwin.
What is the perception? Did I see anything from my
No,
wand?
you're on the dance floor dancing.
Okay.
So, nothing. I don't know if we'll be able to find a fan for you here, sir. You're not exactly
I head over
most
to where
popular right now.
I head over to Szechuan. And I suppose you've heard of me. I'm him. You're welcome.
Yeah, at your approach, the Asian stands up in the booth and he says, yes, the Duke, I presume. And he holds his hand out, takes your hand. Have a seat, please.
I have a seat.
We're waiting on others to show.
Baldwin stands close enough to be
Right.
attentive, but kind of out of the way. He still is going to be able to hear what's going on, though.
And you must be Baldwin, the ever-present shadow, servant of the Duke. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Baldwin simply nods in acknowledgement. Pleasantly.
I raise my glass to the bartender, give him a nod of thanks, and walk over with my beer to the table with Mr. Szechuan.
Excellent, Schwashirin. And go ahead and roll perception for me again, Clock.
So
While you're trying to get groovy with the girls, because it's the only way you know how, because you've never left your closet. You,
In a
and
closet right
scaring half the people away, you remember why you are here again, and scan the room one more time, and you do see an odd collection of folk collecting into a booth, talking to what appears to be an Asian businessman.
I will stop my dancing and head on over.
All right.
Strutting.
You head on over. At your approach, he looks up at you a bit questioningly.
I stand up. Yes, it's me. It's me. Hi. You're
You have
correct.
no idea who this person is talking to you.
This is the Duke stands up to him.
Yeah, it
do.
says that.
I say, well, speaking through my animated appendage here,
Right, your robot speaking for you.
this is Cash Money, and I'm representing Clock tonight.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I heard he
The
was.
fuck?
I heard he was into the robots. I just didn't know I'd be meeting one of the robots. Please have a seat.
Oh, he is. Cash Money is such a able helper of me that he's able to represent me in any business deal.
Intriguing. I slowly sit down, eyeballing him.
And he looks mostly human. I mean, he has just kind of like, looks like his face is kind of divided into plates. But
Yep.
in a dark room, it'd be kind of hard to completely tell if he was a robot or not.
The as you all sit down, the Asian sits down as well and pulls a little rope, if you will, that's supposed to, go with the decor. And this curtain drops down and turns opaque, hiding everyone in the room, and a little white noise generator turns on, and some brighter lights flicker on, illuminating it very well so you can all see very easily. Drinks are around the table, a little bottle of wine on ice. And go ahead and describe each other since this is the first time you meeting. I did flash a note of what Shwashi Rin looks like, and that is who your contact is. So why don't we go ahead and start with the Duke? Go ahead and describe yourself.
Yeah.
Let me interrupt real quick. If you have the dexterity to, the images are in Discord for us, so these could come up as descriptions go on. Again, if you have the dexterity for it.
Oh, if I have the dexterity for it.
That wasn't a
Now
challenge.
I'm being challenged.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah, so the Duke, the Duke is middle-aged, British, gray hair, gray beard, air of arrogance about him. Long coat, walks with a walking stick. Dresses in kind of a steampunk, vest, British kind of style, and oftentimes seems even aloof. Baldwin, introduce yourself.
Yep, go ahead and go to the next.
Yeah, I was going to say, as his shadow.
I am doing my other thing that Baldwin has given me.
As the Duke's shadow, Baldwin is about 6 feet tall. He really looks like a mutt. He's lineage is made up of a lot of different nationalities. So he does have a little bit darker skin, almost tan look to him. He is put together very well. Dresses in a little bit more of modern, well-dressed style, yet casual, without being sloppy. Brown hair, brown eyes, I guess. Not quite 30. Good-looking guy.
Clock.
Sorry, I had to relaunch my game. Something crashed on me, but this is one of Clock's Arthro drones. He goes by the name Cash Money, and it's kind of a hip-hop slickster. Is he the guy on the left? If you pulled him up, and pretty suave, but thinks he's not really a robot when he's going out as a robot.
So wait a minute. It's an android robot that you're controlling, but it has a mind of its own?
Yeah, they have personalities.
Interesting.
But mostly Clock will be interacting with these robots. So
Yeah, there's the Duke.
Yep. Oh, awesome. Yeah, sorry to throw that at you, Bryce.
No, you're fine. I was teasing you, dude. I was totally teasing you. Now,
What about Giggles?
Shwashi Rin does
Baldwin?
ask your robot. Now, is this Clock speaking, or are you just speaking on his behalf?
yeah, Clock is taking over right now.
So
Okay.
I'm speaking to Clock?
Yes.
Excellent. Damn it, Baldwin, where did you go?
It's the perfect Baldwin. You just never know where he is.
Right?
All of a sudden, bam, T.
Excellent. Well done, Baldwin.
Ba-ba-ba. Okay, got it. Sorry, guys.
Random acts of tea.
Random acts of tea. Yep. There's Baldwin.
It's like a 60s James Bond with a turtleneck.
I think it's more of a high collar. It's kind of turtlenecky, but it's just a little bit of a higher collar. Yeah, from Britain, man. You know how it gets cold up there.
And then
It's cold in Seattle.
Braxton, I believe that brings us to you. Go ahead and describe yourself. Or not.
He's Dr. Giggles.
Tied afro, sideburn.
He's got an afro.
I
some
can't
sideburns.
imagine eyes glaring.
Yep. I got it. Can totally see it in my mind's eye.
Every syllable, just in the wrong order.
I think that's clock speaking.
Yeah, I know.
That's not Braxton.
Establishment.
We're losing you a lot there, Hans.
Yeah, we should just let him talk like this
Yeah.
for the next 2 hours.
So,
Make this our background music.
Yeah, no, he should like read an audiobook or something.
I think what he's trying to say is he's a big tough black guy, crop black
So what-
hair. Oh, we had 2 words.
We did.
Yeah, we might
two
might
words
need to
straight together.
restart or something, Hans, because
Yeah,
we're
you
losing
might
you.
want to reboot that or something. Medic, so mostly decked out in kind of his uniform, if you will.
Yeah, standard Medicare, right?
Wears a lot of the company logo type shit. Toes the line for the most part, always has. This is all. He seems kind of fish out of water a little bit. Not exactly sure why he's here. Maybe. Doesn't seem the type that would be sitting in establishment like this.
Okay.
And Shwashri Rin starts, says, thank you all for coming. My name is Shwashri Rin. I called you all here today on behalf of Mr. Chin for your first assignment. We are excited to get this started with you. You're on the ground level and have the most chance for benefits should this prove beneficial to me and Mr. Chin.
Is this like
We
Amway?
Right. We are starting up a series of operations to start up and secure a new R&D enterprise that involves exotic magic items and alchemical supplies. But first, we have to acquire some lab facilities. The ones we have in mind are currently in use, but in bad need of new management. The target is a large biolab near the Tacoma docks. It is the main lab. What we want is actually the secondary lab. But this would be the most strategic to strike, plus we would suffer no damage to what we actually really want. Paired together, these labs produce hold on a sec. Some black market and unlicensed magical gear and alchemical items. Much of the equipment that they are using is very specific and we could also use.
Okay.
We want you to go in there, rough the place up. Don't damage it too much, any of the advanced equipment that are in the labs, but the people are very much expendable. We don't trust any of them to willingly work for us and be effective. We've heard that the current owners are on the verge of shutting the operation down due to no profits. The lab has strong ties to the mafia, and we believe that the mafia is getting a little greedy with their association in this lab, and their partner is getting tired of it. And one more bad event, I think will put them over the edge, willing to sell to Mr. Chin. So we want you to go in there and just rough it up. Now, we've given you a ticket into the lab. The security forces there subcontract with Dockwagon for some of their medic needs, so that they often have a Dockwagon or two on station with them down in the lab. We have the perfect man here. Mr. Braxton works for Dockwagon and owes me and Mr. Chin a favor. He has agreed to get you into the lab. The rest is up to you. We are offering 25,000 each, 5,000 up front. In addition, there's an extra 10,000 bonus if you can locate the master lock key that would be with the alchemical manager, as well as if you are able to install this chip into any master computer council to corrupt their data.
Okay.
And he slides a little data chip over to you. As we said, hopefully this nudge and the wrecking of the lab and their personnel will put them over the edge of letting go and selling to Mr. Chin, unknowingly that Mr. Chin was the one who caused the havoc. Do well, and we'll have other jobs for you.
I think
My
it sounds
little
great.
problem will go away.
It'll be on the path of going away, Mr. Braxton. You'll still be in our employ.
Sounds like we don't have much of a choice, being that you're holding my trust fund up.
It sounds like good money here, boys. I understand you're all amateurs, and that's why they've got you working with a pro like me. Follow me, and you'll never go wrong.
Like,
Isn't that right, Baldwin?
Didn't our service help you a little bit ago? Weren't you crying like a little baby in the corner the last time our Dockwagon came to help you?
No. Not at all. You're thinking of the prince. I'm the duke.
ugh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my mistake.
mages are all the same.
He does look familiar to some pictures you've seen in some of the National Enquirer type magazines of some scandal over in England, something about House of Style or something that he was a part of. It looks almost someone like that you've heard of. Couldn't be though. No way it could be.
Can I switch out one of my skills for Baldwin to get one that would keep Baldwin from laughing every time this guy says something?
And Clock is just
Like
a
self-control or
disadvantage,
something?
a 2 karma disadvantage. You have to roll, composure. And all that kind of stuff.
I set it in autopilot for Cash to interact with these guys. I'm done. He's done interacting with the Duke. He's fed up with
Okay.
him already.
So Clock just puts it on autopilot and goes back to watching his porn or something.
Yeah, he literally gives him instructions. Just make the deal, and
Hentai.
get us paid, and come back to the van when they're done.
Okay. He gives you the address to the place. Yeah, and says, give us a call when it's done. Give me a call when it's done.
Of course, you know you can count on me.
He flashes you the 5,000. He puts out some cred sticks for you guys, 5,000 each,
Okay.
plus the 10,000 for the first month retainer fee.
Okay.
Wait, is that 10,000 everybody or 10,000?
I'm sorry. So yeah, I forgot everyone's different. Okay, Duke and Baldwin, you each get 15,000. Clock, he gives your robot. I'm gonna have to write their names down. I keep forgetting them. He gives him 10,000.
Okay.
And then Braxton, you get just the 5,000.
So the Duke and Baldwin are getting a total of 15,000 each,
Correct.
and then he's putting up 5,000 sticks right now for us.
He's putting
So-
some unmarked cred sticks out with that amount for each of you. He hands
Oh,
them
with
out to
that
each
amount?
person. Yeah, he hands them out to each person. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That-
So the 15,000 isn't the total pay.
No, that's the upfront pay. That's your 10,000 monthly for you, retainer fee,
Yeah.
plus for the first month,
Yeah.
and plus the 5,000 upfront of the 25. So you get 20,000 more when this is over.
And then there's
Everyone will
and then
get
there's a
20,000.
potential 10K bonus. We can find the last
10K bonus if you
Master Clock
deliver
key.
the chip and grab the pass key off the alchemist manager.
Okay.
Very, very good. Very good. Where would you gentlemen like to meet to strategize? Feel free to tap into my mind and utilize my experience. I know you will all benefit.
Cash is just like, just listen to the clock and you guys will be fine.
Wait, I thought
What are
you
you
were
guys
clock.
doing?
Are you
What
not?
are you guys
Are you
doing?
not the clock?
No, he's watching a movie.
Who? Watching
Cash,
a
yo.
Cash.
What's
you
up?
want cash? We just got cash.
No, just listen to the clock. He'll guide
Clock?
you guys through this.
Clock and cash.
Like, just
Sorry.
listen to him and you guys will be fine.
Listen to who?
He's the brilliant one out of you.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Obviously.
Where would you all like to
my
meet
God.
where we can strategize?
Oh, by the way, hey, can I see that cred stick real quick? And I'm gonna use a con skill on him. And
Isn't there a
convince,
really good
the
place that
Duke to
serves
give him his
pancakes?
cred stick.
You're not going to convince me to give you a cred stick. I'm not going to just give you a cred stick.
No, he just wants to see it.
Yeah, I have a con skill too. And I'm not going to let you see it.
You're muted, Bryce.
Go ahead and roll your guys' con skills.
Oh, good grief. I'm not going to play your games.
I think I just have to roll. I only have a 6. Ah, damn it.
Thank you very much for the 5K.
Yeah. He ignores your advances. Clock, obviously.
You have much to learn, my boy. Follow me, and you will do well. I can teach
It
you
looks
so
like it.
many things.
Looks like you're a pro in this area.
I'm a pro in so many ways.
Maybe I will learn something from you one day.
I
There's
know you
a-
will. I'm really rooting for you, Clock. Or,
You,
or Cash,
Cash was-
or
Cash was
Clock.
impressed.
The Cash Clock.
was impressed
Sir.
with the Duke.
Might I recommend the cafe just down the road?
Ah, yes. Excellent plan, Baldwin.
Now, for everybody who's wondering, this cafe actually does bocce ball, but they serve appetizers and drinks. Coffee and some alcoholic ones too. But it's super not busy, so it's a good place for us to.
Notice how my man Baldwin always finds a way to get what he wants. He is very, very cunning.
Thank you, sir.
He learned
Y'all
from
want
me.
to pile into my jackrabbit?
No.
Well, let's just all meet there.
It seats 2. No, it does. It seats 2.
I can only take one.
I have my own ride.
Well, with this man here, maybe he counts as -1. Since he's not really here at all.
Cash is gonna go out and take the address and then go out and tell his where to go. And
Sounds like a
start heading up.
RoboCop as he walks out.
Not this
Oh.
one.
The other one.
The other one, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll head down to that cafe.
I guess I'll drive myself. No one wants to ride in this fantastic jackrabbit.
Yeah, Baldwin gets on his motorcycle and disappears into the distance.
Baldwin, my cat!
Oh no, the cab was called.
But this time, Clock will go into this cafe because he's hungry now.
Can you eat, my boy? Do you have a digestive system in there?
Well, it's the actual human, not the robot.
Oh!
Oh, his actual clock got out of his van?
He's hungry. He's gonna go get some
Oh,
meat.
he's hungry. Not gonna eat one of your Nutribars?
My nutrient
Or
system
Nukem
plugged in.
soda?
Well, we wouldn't recognize him, right? We would just walk in and we'd be like,
Yeah, he's
"Where's
not,
where's that
He's like,
clock cash thing? Where's the robot man?"
and then so he's the middle guy, and he will introduce him. But he pretty much chain smokes the whole time. He's pretty quiet, not very social.
Yeah. Yes.
Are the
Clock.
cigarettes soy too?
Clock,
What?
is it?
There's three of you?
The cigarette soda.
Oh, you haven't met the Kurgan yet.
The Kurgan.
Yes. Let's sit down and strategize, please.
Baldwin,
Yeah.
before getting into this, of course, gets beverages and food of choice ordered for the Duke.
Thank you. Well
I
done.
shall also order some food and some beer.
Champagne and caviar.
Yeah,
I said
only the
appetizers.
best.
Caviar could be an
So
Yes.
sounds like I'm kind of trapped into this thing, but I'm willing to help out.
Yes. Well, good, I guess.
I don't know about you guys, but it seems like a raw deal. Something's gonna go bad.
Raw deal. It seems simple enough. You all just walk in there and rough some people up and walk out. Very simple.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I have to agree, the job doesn't sound all that difficult.
Oh, well.
And of
I
course,
just
if we
gotta
can-
drive you in.
Yeah. And how are you going to get us in? Have you got perhaps dock wagon uniforms that we can wear, or something of that nature?
Or is there a
Do
door you
I?
can just open up?
Or are you just going to open the doors and let us walk in while this clock man starts throwing people about?
You have extra uniforms and whatnot. You could probably like get your hands on other ones.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you and Bubba are real friendly.
Yeah, I
You
can
park
dress
over
you
top
all
of
up as Doc. I mean, I can get you all set up with
Well,
Doc
do we need
wagon
why do we need uniforms? Aren't we just gonna run in
uniforms.
and beat up some people?
Well, are we going to be able to just run in,
Well,
though?
we
Are they
want
just
to
going to
get
leave the
in
door open?
unprotected first.
I understand, Cash Clock. This is your first run. I can understand how it's
First.
confusing for you.
First.
That's all right.
okay.
Just follow instructions. You'll be fine.
Okay. I'm not risking my flesh down there. You guys can run on in.
No, we are actually being paid to run on in and rough the place
Oh,
up.
I'll send my guys. Don't worry.
Ah,
I'm not
Actually,
going.
I'm being paid drive you in so that you can rough them.
Very good. Very good. Have
So
you
we
been,
have what?
have you
what
been there
day-
before, Braxton?
I'm sorry, that's slow. That's came out so slowly.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's Dr. Giggles on stems, dude.
He's just like, what is up, dudes?
He's the greatest role player ever. He really lived up to his role.
Yep. So
technology
so
shits
he
the
looks up
bed.
the address. It didn't at first, but he looks up the address. Yes, he has actually been there before. Doesn't remember much about it.
okay.
As far as like the insides, too much other than the ground level. Big lab underneath, only accessible by elevator. There's 2 entrances to the main building. Main drive-in entrance, and then a personnel door on the other side of the building are really the only 2 ways. There are security checkpoints next to each opening, and then just a large open warehouse area, and then a large elevator that goes down to the actual lab underneath,
So
like industrial elevator.
So this is what we'll do. We'll get dressed up as the dock wagon folks. Braxton will lead us in there. We'll find someone in charge, and I'll have that person take me to the Alchemo manager, and I will convince him to give me this master lock key. And while I'm doing that, the cash clock, whatever, Kurgan, whatever you call yourself, you will then install the chip into one of the computers to corrupt their data. And then your cash people, clock, will rough people up, throw people around as we make our escape, hop into a cab, and leave.
a cab. I have my own vehicle, by the way. I don't know. It sounds like we're taking a lot of risk not being able to get out.
I understand you're new.
It's
There's
the security
always
here.
risks, my boy. That's how you make money.
God, he's gonna so leave Duke behind. He's just sighing like, fucking douche. His charisma's not very high, so he just can't hold it in. Oh my God, this is gonna be torture working with this guy.
We're going to make so much money together. You're going to learn so much from me, Claude. Trust me.
So do we have to? Do you think we could take security? Because I don't want a way, not a way out if there's still security on the way out.
Your robot men can just pound away. They can just pound a hole in the wall and just walk out, can't they?
Your robot army.
Well, they could, but
There
if
we
you
go.
guys go down there and we still have security at top, how would we get out? They could just stop the elevator.
Well, then we won't take the elevator, will we?
We don't have any Matrix people, huh? Ugh. This is gonna end badly.
We
So
we
we
could
should.
just fight our way in from the top side.
That's what I was thinking. So we have a way out, rather, because we're gonna be discovered as soon as we start roughing people up, right?
Yes,
Most likely.
that's why we
We
need to
don't need
wait.
to. I
That's why we
can
wait
just
to rough
drive
them
you
up.
in.
We just wait to rough them up because we want to get the bonus. It's all about the new yin.
Yeah, I agree with you on
It
that.
might be an easier way to take the bonus if we at least partially go with what the Duke is talking about.
My man
So-
Baldwin has much experience with me on these sort of deals.
Fine. Just show what's going through the entrance. Like,
Can your robot men blow up or anything? What kind of a distraction can they make?
you have any idea how much these things cost?
None.
Uh,
Are they
okay.
valuable?
Yeah, very valuable. You're not getting a ride home. You realize this.
Oh yes, someone will be on the back of a motorcycle tonight.
So let's just drive in, or should we take out security or try to sneak in? What do you think?
I think if
I
we
was
start off
hired
soft,
specifically to take you in.
right? If we start off soft, we may have a better chance of accomplishing our bonus before tending to the actual job.
Okay, well, I'll need a couple uniforms then.
Braxton, you are expected to participate. You are getting paid for the actual job itself.
As a
Oh, I
butler,
know.
You can make the introductions, Braxton.
I would make sure that he participated.
And I'll ask for a couple. I'll need an orc-sized uniform and a couple human uniforms.
Yeah, he could get that stuff in a day. Any sort of basic dock wagon gear, other than like weapons or medical grade gear, but anything basic like a uniform, a hat, a bag, something like that, he can get that within a day. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Duke, what are your specific thoughts on your part convincing someone to give you the key?
Yes.
We'll need
Right.
a
So, what are your
dwarf-sized
thoughts on
one,
that?
too.
Are you thinking that a dock wagon employee would be able to convince someone of the key, or are you going to be losing the uniform?
Oh, I'm not concerned about the uniform.
I have a feeling he's just going to be very convincing.
I'm going to be very convincing.
As you say, sir.
I'm convinced. I don't even have a key to give him.
And keep following me, young man. And you'll have powers like mine soon as well.
And how much further in the future are our other characters from this?
9 months.
9 months.
9 months? Okay.
Roughly 9
So-
months. Yep.
So about 10 to 12 months from now, I'm feeling a young lady named Shady feeling really, really bad for Dr. Giggles.
Flock has had enough for you guys. Okay, when do you want to meet? Dr. Giggles, can you get me some uniforms? I need a big
Yeah,
one for an
give
orc.
me a day. I can get everything you need in
Let's
a day.
get a
Dr.
like
Giggles,
Basic stuff.
a large bag. And
How do you know my nickname?
Sorry, Braxton.
Braxton,
I didn't-
Braxton, can you steal an ambulance so that we could all fit into it and we could arrive in a dock wagon vehicle?
I don't need to steal it.
Excellent.
I can just
Take it. Very good.
No,
procure
I'll
it.
need to be going with my construction vehicle. I have like a construction van. We'll have to bring.
Well,
with
it
us.
would look a little bit odd watching.
Actually, I probably do need to steal it.
It would look a little bit odd, don't you think, watching a dock wagon personnel stepping out of a construction vehicle?
Well, I guess I could put my drones in that vehicle, and then I'll follow in my.
We can pin up my jackrabbit.
Ambulance would require a roll, Braxton.
Oh, to get.
Yeah, it would require a roll. Possible,
Yeah.
but it would require a roll. Bubba could help you out, but
Well,
Only
I
if the
will
opportunity arose.
attempt it.
Okay, well, we can go in my van, if not, or go in the ambulance unless you can't get one.
The ambulance might be tight.
Okay, well give it a shot, and if it doesn't work, then we'll go in the Clockman's van with Cash, the Cashman's van, the Cash van.
Meanwhile, you get the more detailed than necessary measurements of both the Duke and Baldwin for the clothes.
Putting on a little weight there, huh?
Hmm.
Duke.
So when you go, oh, okay, you're gonna, when you do the order, you get a hold of Bubba to get these items. What is Bubba's loyalty to you, Hans?
It is 5.
Okay, so roll 5d6. Okay, 2 successes. Now I want you to roll 10d6 plus 2, so roll 12d6. You are pushing right now, so at this point, it would take... It'll take 3 grand to bribe, and it would take 4 days to get. But he could get you a basic ambulance.
Do we have 4 days?
Save it for next time.
We weren't given a time
we-
frame, but you might as well
Was there
throw
a
some edge
timeline?
at that, right?
That seems like a long time.
You were given no time limit.
Hmm. I mean, it just has to be done.
Just needs to be done. They're waiting on you to
In
do
4 days. In 4 days, I can have it.
Do you have
Up to you guys.
do you have a place to hide it so that you can keep it after the mission?
We'll probably have to ditch it.
Maybe.
And again, it would be basic, no gear. You're just getting the vehicle. There'd be nothing inside of it.
Except
Yeah,
us. Yeah,
yeah.
I say get the vehicle. Yeah,
It's good cover
it is, and it'd be good to have a couple of vehicles.
aesthetically.
Yeah.
Fits more people than my Jackrabbit.
And
Oh,
I
you're
want
not getting off that.
So
either.
yeah, I'll pay the bribe.
Okay, 3 grand.
Done.
Give me a few days. Bubba tells you, give me a few days.
Thank you, brother.
Anything for you.
and get some giant like gear bags to store our weapons and stuff as we go in.
Duffel bags or whatever. No problem.
The order is in.
Okay, well, Clock's gonna jet out of here. Smells you later.
Yeah,
Alright.
we'll just hang out for a few days.
Okay.
Wait for the call.
He's
Yeah.
working on his droid. getting
Only
him up
takes
and
one
stuff.
day to get the uniforms and stuff. Are you gonna wait until you get the ambulance also?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna misuse some allegedly stolen stim packs during that time.
Okay. No problem. Dodge a few lawyer calls. And anyone else gonna do anything in those 4 days?
Well, now I have 10 grand. Shite. Should get better armor, but no, it's okay. We'll wait till after.
Baldwin would just be keeping up with his regular duties and personal maintenance.
Keeping
Yeah.
the Duke alive.
I'll keep working on my drones at my lab, which is in the junkyard. My shop.
The lab is located near the Tacoma docks in the Fife area of Tacoma.
Okay. Good old Fife.
So point of game mechanics clarity for me.
Yes.
The perception check that we made, and I asked about bonuses and all with the quality Hawkeye. That would have been a +1 to that, right? The character sheet doesn't add that automatically.
No, you have to add all those in, yeah, and I don't know what you have, so yeah, you definitely need
Right.
to call that out if you have those abilities, yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. So, I trust you to keep track of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
in
Cool.
that case, you definitely would have had those bonuses from that ability.
Yeah.
So
It was a
all
decent
that.
roll anyway, so no big deal. I just
Yeah, you
want
achieved
to
what you
clarify
needed.
so I know.
Yep, definitely. But none of it's automatic. It's not like D&D. The character sheets aren't as linked. They're a little linked, which was nice with like the wound modifiers and stuff. But most everything else you need to add in.
Okay.
So,
All right. Thank you.
yep. And you can permanently add that in as a modifier to the skill roll, or you can just add it in through the modifier that pops up when you roll.
Mhm.
If you
Okay.
if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. 4 days later,
Yeah.
you get a call from Bubba Braxton saying I got an ambulance. It was freshly repaired out of the shop. They were able to yoink it off the manifest, paid off a mechanic, some Russian guy, and got you the goods. It's just a
Excellent. Thank you.
basic modern version of a square box ambulance, only there's nothing in the back. Like the cupboards are empty. There's no dolly. There's no medical equipment. It's just empty. But it does
Couldn't
have
ask
dock
for any
wagon.
more.
Yep, does have dock wagon like logos and shit like that. Okay. But happened to disappear off the manifest.
Allegedly.
I'll put all my two main drones, Arthro drones, in those uniforms, and then one of my little buddy drones into a uniform as well, the dwarf uniform.
Okay. You dress up a little buddy and 2 of your giant robots. Looks pretty comical.
I'm going to go pick up the ambulance.
Right, obviously. Grab that.
Just for a game note, all my drones are running through my deck, but if I'm driving my car, they'll be on autopilot, which they have their own personalities in the start.
Okay.
They start bickering with each other and hitting each other like the Three Stooges.
No one fucks with the Kurgan.
You want to describe the Kurgan, or are you...
Well, when we get there, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you grab the ambulance, you bring it back. Clock, you've decided who you're going to outfit, and you're all ready to meet up. Anyone else going to do anything, or are y'all just going to gather together, or what are you doing now?
We're gonna pick a spot to meet up, maybe a couple of miles from our target, and we'll meet Braxton in the van, and then we'll suit up or whatever and hop into the van, and Braxton will drive us down there.
Clock, you're just gonna let Braxton drive? Really? You're gonna take that slap in the face, the rigor?
Oh, I don't care. They can drive, but I'm gonna put my
Okay,
I have to put my drones. So when my drones do get out, the 2 that are going with you,
I am an excellent driver.
Cash Money comes out, but then you also finally meet the Kurgan, which is he's about the size of a large orc. Has twice as wide shoulders with that and a giant like combat axe that he carries around.
Okay.
He's basically has a personality of like, grunts and just don't fuck with me kind of thing. And
Kurgan, isn't that from Highlander?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes, basically like, axe warrior kind of guy. And Cash kind of, is don't worry about him, he's cool, I'll take care of him. Kurgan's like, fuck off, and kind of hits Cash on the head. They do quarrel a little bit, but it is odd.
So
they have
you're
a lot of
fighting with
personality.
yourself.
No, I'm not controlling them. They're autopilot, and then they have personality.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
Yeah.
Rah!
Who's driving?
Braxton's driving. So what is it? High noon? When are you going there? 4 p.m.?
Shouldn't we go
8
at
a.m.?
like 4 a.m.?
When's the shift change for the dock wagon people?
Usually it's like a 12-hour shift, 10, 12-hour shift.
So at shift change, I imagine we would. Well, I guess we put it on the schedule that we're taking over the shift?
Oh no, there is no schedule. No.
Oh, okay.
We could be
Not that
going
you
in
could
to change
access.
out. We could use the excuse that we're going in to change out a vehicle.
Okay.
I mean, the rest of us are probably not going to be seen in the back of the thing, so.
No, hope not.
Well, dock wagons aren't like traditional ambulances.
Yeah, and I'm dock wagon official.
And I'll carry the couple drones in a little flying drones in a backpack. My mini.
And the motorcycle's parked a couple blocks away.
So are you guys going to drive into the vehicle entrance? There are two. This is... let me start that over. It's just a basic square warehouse type building. It's about 2 stories tall, but there's only just 1 story inside. It's just really large and open. On one end of the building, on one side, you can see is where personnel goes in and out. And then on one side of the building, on the other, is a small entrance that leads into like a vestibule where a vehicle would pull in. And then there's an inner like garage door inside that you can see. So there's 2 ways to enter. You can enter with a vehicle, or you can just park and walk in through the personnel entrance.
We should enter with the vehicle.
And I'll leave my vehicle on the street unless there's a fence between here like this, or is it open?
This is just like a character picture. There is like a fence around the perimeter of the property, but there isn't like a locked gate. There's just an opening.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll park my van outside of that because I imagine parking. Well, is there like normal office parking inside there?
This is like a warehouse district area, so you can find parking pretty easy.
Yeah, I'll just park on the street and then around there.
Then y'all pile into the ambulance.
Yeah.
Well, I won't. I'll be parked around there while my guys.
Okay, so you're staying in the truck.
Yeah, I'll be in my remote rig.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, that might be tricky, but you can do that.
So you're like Dr. Doom.
You will be starting to accrue penalties from range, just from static and whatnot, just so you know.
Yeah, I know there's a noise filter that I have on my thing.
Right. Okay. Okay. So who's in? So, Braxton, you're driving the ambulance.
Yep.
And then who else is in there? We have the 3 robots.
2 robots, and they have a. No, I'm gonna leave a little buddy in my car with the uniform. Right. And then,
okay.
And then they're gonna bring one of my fly drones, my noise drone. So I'll just bring my.
So Cash is carrying one of your little drones.
Yeah, in a backpack or something.
Okay.
That's what I want.
And then Baldwin and Duke, you're in the ambulance.
Yep.
I'm presuming so.
Yep.
And all my weapons would be in the. I'm assuming in the backpack, in the carry-on, kind of medical bags.
In the bags. And your bike is parked with the truck with clock.
I mean, if we can just pull in that easily, then yeah, most likely it's close to that.
Okay.
I'll turn on my anti-personnel.
Yeah, you can get there
Alarm.
very close, undetected, for sure.
Okay.
Yep. It's a C-rated area. There isn't a whole lot of like regular patrolling security, just on-premises security.
So once we get inside, it looks like it's the Duke's show, right?
Yep.
Let's
Big
see if we
signs
can-
on the building. It's called Nuvolaxor, since you guys never asked or looked it up.
What is it? Well, we don't have a decker this time, so
No, we don't have shit.
we don't have
Just
anybody
a
doing the
driver.
research.
And then underneath of it, it does say subsidiary or division of Satyr Crub.
Oh, motherfuckers.
What, did you say
You know
something
these
there,
people?
Cash?
I don't like them very much.
Don't like who?
Satyr Crub.
Who?
Who's Satyr Crub?
They're a big company.
Big corporation. Actually, the biggest corporation.
What do they do? What do they do to you, huh?
My
What they do to you, my boy?
I'm actually gonna hot take over Kurgan just to control him a little better, and have Cash hang out with me. So I'll be controlling him most of this time. And I'll tell the guys that I got him under control, guys. Don't worry.
Are you telling me that sometimes he's not under control?
Yeah, he's been known to rage a little bit.
Well, let's try to give it a little bit before he goes into a rage in there.
Oh, don't worry, old man.
Oh, don't worry.
Can the cash boy over here and take care of that computer chip? Do you have those kinds of skills?
I think so. I could take it too.
But what if you go into a rage?
Oh, I won't. But his hands are huge and not really
Yes.
dedicated. So yes, Cash probably should try to do the chip.
Yeah, let's do that. I will. Here's the plan. You all get yourselves situated in a place where you can cause the most damage, while Baldwin and I are escorted to the manager of the chemical department.
Dressed as dock workers.
Yes, that's correct.
Very well.
I take the vehicle around to the vehicle entrance.
Okay.
This is gonna go so fast.
It's gonna go awesome. Let's do it.
Bear with me one moment. I'm building a quick scene change, and actually, I do want to go quick break if we could,
Sure.
Sounds good.
and then we will start up our little fun here. Yeah. All right. So we will be right back. Hang with us. Excellent. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for that small break. Now we join everyone down in the entrance of Nuvolaxor, the vehicle entrance, driving an ambulance. You drive down in there and you see another garage door that is closed, and you also see a security door down at the end of that small hallway. And you are all in the van.
I drive up to the security door
Okay.
or the garage door.
Go ahead and roll perception.
Everyone?
Braxton. And anyone in the front.
I'll sit in the front.
Oh, my guys are not that.
Bam!
There you go.
Okay, you see a camera in the corner of the room, pointing at the door, pointing at you, basically.
Wave?
I was like,
You do what?
it's like, open the door. I look right at the camera and I'm like, open the door.
Okay. Sorry, I can't see our video feeds. So, all right. So you know basically motion like, hey, and
I kind of like, the dog wagging symbol, like,
okay. After a couple of seconds, the door starts to wind open.
the thumbs up. Big.
All right, so it opens up into a large warehouse area. You can see, in fact, the ceiling opens up. The panels you can see open up and allow VTOLs or helicopters to enter and exit through here. There are 2 maintenance stores marked as maintenance stores, and there is another garage door here closed.
Where's the other garage door?
On the far end.
Way south.
Oh, down
There is a helicopter parked with a couple of workers currently doing some maintenance work on it.
I think that's our escape out of here.
Everyone in the front, roll perception.
Okay. Not doing
That's just
so
so
hot.
appropriate, Duke.
I know. My perceptions rolls have sucked.
That's you, Brex.
Braxton, you want to roll perception?
Yes.
It all looks like it's going according to plan.
Okay. Yep, what do you guys do? Workers look up when you pull in, don't really pay you much heed. They just keep working on their helicopter, getting it ready to leave.
I'm just driving down to this other garage door.
Okay. You drive on down. No one impedes you.
Don't run into the chopper.
Oops, sorry.
And I take it you're just like rolling like less than 5 miles an hour. There's like signs everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not blowing.
Okay. You get down there.
This is intense.
And what do you do?
Go through those doors.
It is closed.
He's just
look
gonna
for,
continue driving around.
I look for a camera.
Roll perception. Give me a +2. Okay, you do see 2 cameras in the corner of the room. Whoop. One way back by the entrance where you came in, and the other one just to the side of you off to your left.
I look directly at it, get their attention, and motion open the door.
Okay. You wait there for, I don't know, 20 count or so, nothing's happening.
What's happening here,
What's
Braxton?
going on? You know,
Was that the first giggle that we're experiencing there?
I believe so. That was awesome.
is this a setup, Giggle? This is a setup, I can tell.
Go talk to those men over there and find out what's wrong with this door.
I get out. And I'm like pointing at my chest at my dock wagon symbol and be like, what the fuck?
Do you know we're going the right way?
So you keep waiting and you keep motioning more impatiently.
Talk to the mechanics.
And it does open up. Inside you see what looks like a large storage area, but it is currently empty. There is a door on the far side marked authorized personnel only.
Well, now,
That must
Clock,
be this.
are you going to be able to open that door if Braxton can't?
Without a problem.
Quietly.
As you drive in,
I look to
a
see where the
security
cameras are
guard comes roll perception. A security guard opens the door and comes walking out.
Is he in mil-spec armor?
No, he's in security armor.
Okay.
You'll see the mil-spec armor later. Well, hopefully you won't see the mil-spec. If you see the mil-spec armor, you did something wrong.
Was that perception roll for cameras or something, Duke?
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
Front
it was camera.
seat. Yep, okay. Thank you. And you do see a camera by the door pointed out into the storage area.
Did the other door close? The one that we just came through?
No, the one you came through is still open, but the one on the far end that you first came through has closed.
I hail the guard.
I think he opened the door.
Okay, yep. Yeah, the door he came out of, he did open, and he waves back at you as he's walking out. He doesn't seem alarmed. He's just walking over to approach you.
Oh, okay.
Walks up to the
I
window.
also appear not alarmed.
Okay. And he approaches your window.
Roll it down.
Okay. Hi there, friend. What you doing here? Is there a problem? I haven't heard of any alarms going off.
We got a call just a moment ago.
I didn't get any alert of any call. Let me check.
I lean over. I go. Excuse me. No. I go. Excuse me. No. I believe I've got the answer you're looking for. I am gonna go ahead And I am going to cast Control Thoughts.
Okay.
It's asking. I've never done a spell before. Okay, it's asking me for Force.
Damn Jedi.
Yep. So the force is the limit. How many successes you can get on it.
And what number do I put in? Is it whatever
So
my spell
the
casting
number
is?
you put that's the force. So if it's like a force 4, you can have up to 4 successes. It also helps set the drain. If you get more successes than your magic skill, it's automatically physical drain.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just mental drain. So it just
Okay.
sets to the limits. It's just the base limits. It doesn't add dice to the roll or anything. It's just your limit.
So if I just say 3, a Force 3, is that decent?
That's very weak.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you
I
might want to do 4 to. Well, if you really want to make sure you control them,
Force 5.
most likely, yeah.
Can I just pick any number, or do I have a cap at my spellcasting ability?
You you can do up to, I believe, twice your spell ability. I believe is the
Oh,
max cap.
That's right.
Okay, so
But-
five is good.
5 is yeah, it's good. It's not super powerful. It's not weak.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. 4 successes is a good roll. On 11 dice, yeah. That should control them somewhat.
Yep.
We're
So
gonna see what they roll. Control thoughts. Targets resist this with logic plus will. Okay. Security. He's gonna roll his logic. Whoop. So you got 1 success over him. Go ahead and roll your drain. There's a little 6-sided die. If you roll that, it should roll your drain.
the up at the top, the 6-sided die up by wounds.
No, on the
On the
Oh.
spell itself.
on the spell where it says control thoughts, force 5, drain 4. It's got a little 6-sided die.
Control Thoughts. I don't see a.
On the roll menu, on the roll tab to the far right, where the
So-
results are.
It's on the result itself. You hit
Over here.
Yeah, it should already be plugged in for you.
yeah, and then if you hit that dice,
Okay.
That's not good.
so yeah, you'll be taking 3 drain right now.
Yeah, you'll be taking 3 mental damage.
Okay. Or I spend an edge to fix it, or re-roll.
Reroll your misses, yeah.
If you want to. Yeah, you can use an edge to re-roll the misses.
Yeah.
So you just re-roll the same thing with a modifier of -1.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so yep, no drain. Very good. And keep track of the edge you've used.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, yes, you have control of his thoughts.
All right. So yeah, this guy, I can seize control of his mind, and I can mentally give him commands and standard actions, and he's compelled to obey. And so I say,
Tell him what to think. You can tell him what to think. Yep.
Yep. And so, so I'm just going to tell him that everything is good here. Everything's good here, my boy. Everything's in order. If you can go ahead and escort my man Baldwin and I to the alchemical manager while you open the doors for the ambulance here.
Okay.
Baldwin's going to be getting out of the back of the vehicle. He'll leave the doors open for whatever robots were back there.
We should wait for the robots to make their appearance.
Whispering.
ASMR D&D.
ASMR. Sexy time.
Okay. He says, yeah, glad you are here. The alchemical manager would be down in the lab, so you'll need the elevator down through the doors here. And he motions over to the door that he came out of.
We appreciate you escorting us to him.
Yeah, I'll take you to the elevator. I can't leave my post, but I can take you to the elevator. Follow me.
What happens when you stop sustaining that spell?
Hold on. I got a plan, I think. So yeah, Baldwin and I are going to get out.
And
Okay.
so will Clock and the Kurgan.
Baldwin got out the back.
No, not the
dude.
robots. Not the robots. There's cameras. They're just going to alert everybody.
Oh,
We
I
got to
thought
wait. We got to wait
there's no
until
cameras back here.
we got to wait until we're at a point where we've got everything we need from the key, right? And then we sick the robots on everything, create havoc, create distractions while we get out.
Yeah, it sounds like they play the role of the OSHA shotgun at this point.
Yeah, but the robots should stay inside the ambulance until they're called upon. Because it sounds like, unless they're in disguise, are they in disguise?
They look like humans, yeah.
Oh, they do?
Cash Money, yeah, Cash Money especially just looks like a very synthetic human.
Okay. Then yeah, they can come along.
And
They're-
Kurgan is got a 2, so he's noticeable as a human, but he's
or an orc, right? He looks like an orc.
You know, he's large human, but it's not like he's looks like some mech or anything like
They
that.
look like medical drones
Okay, great. Great. Then
Yeah.
yes.
with the uniforms on for
Let's
casual purposes. Yep, so he takes you to a double door security station. Opens the second door. Whoops, maybe. When he opens the second security door, you see 2 other security guards in there.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep following.
They
him.
look over at you.
I'm just gonna keep following the security guy.
Reggie, who are your friends? And Reggie's just like, oh, some dock wagon guys. Everything's fine. They want to go. They need to see the alchemical manager. Sounds like there's some. They got called or something. They said they got a call.
Was this guy from Wisconsin? It sounded like he was from Wisconsin. Oh, they're just some guys from the dock wagon, don't you know?
Maybe he is.
Hold on a sec. I gotta refresh. Hopefully it doesn't bounce you guys. All right. And other security guard. So the one guy, the orc, is like, yeah, whatever. And the astral security guard says, we didn't get any call. Let me call downstairs and check.
Oh
He
man.
starts walking over to the council.
All right. So this
Console.
guy, I am going to confuse him.
Is he in astral space or what?
No, I think this guy.
No, he's just a mage. The astral security.
Oh, okay.
He has a magey look about him.
Okay, so. All right, let me see what I can do here because I have focus concentration, which enables me to sustain 1 spell.
Equal to
Equal to-
something.
Yep, equal to my force, which it's a rating of 5, so I can go up to a force 5 and keep it sustained.
Okay. And this one is a force 5. Okay, so that's fine.
Yep, and then, so I have. How many spells can you sustain?
each one gets you a
Gets
plus
it-
2.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
each one
so
gives you a -2.
So
Minus
my
2, sorry.
so my main one's a free one then, it seems, with
That's
And like
correct.
equal to
concentration.
your
Yep.
equal to your magic rating, I think. Something.
Okay. So I'm going to do confusion on the astral security guy. Yep. Also,
You are
force
really-
5. Yeah, I cast confusion on him. And just like, I'm not sure. I think maybe your man over there is pretty tired. He seems kind of all over the place. Perhaps he needs to take a break.
Where are the cameras
Pull
in
himself
here?
together.
Oh, nice roll. There you go.
Roll perception for the cameras.
Okay.
Confusion must be in the grimoire,
Let's see.
or does it show what they? Does it have notes there on what they roll to defend it?
Let's see. What I have here is, oops. For each hit, target suffers a -1 dice pool modifier to all tests.
Here we go. Yep. Here we go.
2 on perception.
Okay. You do see a camera. Here, and there's also a camera in the elevator. This is a large industrial elevator. Alright. Realistic multi-sense. Okay. Illusions of all senses. Realistic, completely real. So mana. Yeah, mana. Logic plus willpower. Okay. So logic plus willpower. Alright, so they will be suffering a -2 to the security, astral security guy. Okay. He's like rocking back a little confused. And what do you say to him?
Oh, that he needed to take a break. That he was too tired, was having some trouble focusing.
And that there was no, maybe convince him that we are not.
Well, this guy, I'm not controlling his thoughts. I'm just making.
I
him
know.
confused.
Just you could
Yeah.
just say, hey, like, hey, it seems like the chief called us or something.
Do you have a con skill?
Yeah.
Roll it. Okay. He just seems irritated and just like, oh, I don't care.
Okay.
Reggie, Grunt, this is on you guys. Then he just plops down on the council.
Okay.
I'm off in an hour anyway.
Let's keep going.
Yep. Into the elevator.
All of you get in the elevator?
I guess we will.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I tell the security guard that is under my control. You know, I tell him, you know, it's past time for your break. You should go somewhere and take a nap. Take it easy. You've been working too hard.
Baldwin will throw cover.
Okay.
What happens when that spell breaks?
Well, I'm hoping he'll go somewhere, fall asleep, and then I can stop sustaining it and move on.
Oh, you can sustain it from a distance, I guess, or is it line of sight?
I don't know. I don't know. Casting it is.
It might be
Line
like
of
almost
sight.
everything's line of sight. So
Then might tell him to go sit in the corner then and just take a break. Close your eyes for a bit.
Yeah, he won't be able to sustain it, but he'll still have to roll to get out of his effects for so many rounds. Yeah, we'll say.
Okay.
All right, thank you for that. And you go down the elevator. And this is where you come out. Oh, clock, you're not there.
I don't see anything. Where are we?
How do I ping? Shift ping. All right.
Yeah, shift ping. There we are.
You go down the elevator, it opens up, and you are in a very sterile, gray environment. This is the service elevator. Leads up to the warehouse you guys just came out of. You see openings to the left and right that lead to hallways, and a double door in front of you that is marked security. The door to the left is marked storage. This one is marked security. This one is marked personnel authorized only.
Probably the manager's over here.
Go ahead and roll perception, everyone there.
Camera location.
Yep, that's why you're rolling perception. You guys do see a camera in the room there. Okay. What do you guys do? You are in the lab.
So do we think we need to deposit this chip in the security area, or where do you think was that?
Any master console is what Shwashi Ren said.
Let's go do that first, I guess.
Okay.
So you guys are going to go through the right door?
Well, that's
Yeah.
personnel over here, right? So that's probably where we'll find the
authorized
manager.
personnel only.
Oh, and then security, and what was this door on the left?
Storage.
Storage.
Braxton, do you think you have credentials to get through there?
Yeah, some kind of emergency card or something.
There's no lock.
No, there's
Oh.
none.
Go ahead and open the door, Braxton.
So it just opens. I open the door.
Wait, let me make sure. No, there's no lock.
That's fucking
Oh, okay.
great. So, do you have security credentials in there? Yep.
Yeah.
It opened. I must. I am that good.
A long corridor.
Cash is starting to sneak.
I'm gonna imagine there's a camera on the other end of the corridor
Roll perception.
looking down. I'm expecting to see one.
No one sees a camera.
Oh. Figured there'd be one here and here.
I smell a trap.
Is there anything weird about the walls compared to the other walls?
No, very sterile, very plain. There are like fluorescent lights above you inset in the ceiling. Well lit, very bright, well lit, but just plain gray walls.
Okay,
Plastic
so
steel
can
walls.
I...
Very sterile.
So I'm not sustaining any spells now.
Okay.
Can
Yep,
I...
that spell breaks after you go down the elevator.
Can I cast... physical mask, make myself look like the security guard that I had control of.
Yes, roll a memory check, logic plus willpower. I think there's like a quick tab on your... Your threshold is 2.
Where is that?
On your right side, on attributes, like above lift and carry, memory.
I don't even see lift and carry. I see my attributes.
On the right hand side, under your matrix initiative, if you go down that list, there's like a memory.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's to the right of charisma.
Woohoo!
Nice. Okay, so you'll get a +1 to the spell cast because you remember enough of what he looked like and all
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Nice.
Technically, you're supposed to be touching them, but we're gonna do it the way we're doing it.
Oh, is that what it says on here?
Yeah, it says mass spell requires the magician to touch the subject.
Oh, okay.
Touch him how?
So I mean,
At-
technically,
at
it
the
would.
time.
Well, yeah, I
Casting?
could have touched him on the way
We
out.
touched him earlier.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I made you roll a memory check to see if you remember what
Yeah.
he looks like. So we'll call
Right.
that. good.
Okay. Okay, and then I got to roll drain.
Stop mentally touching me.
Ooh.
Is that
Ouch.
bad?
Well, you're gonna take 3 drain.
You're gonna take 3 drain right now, 3 mental hits.
Is that stun damage?
Yeah, you'd get a -1 to all casting after that. So
Let me try it again. Ugh. Oh well.
I got 2.
2. Okay.
Take 2 drain. So you have a power 3 physical mask.
That's 2 successes.
So someone would have to roll 4 successes on a perception to see through your illusion.
Okay. All right. I
You
take
should probably be walking in front.
I take
now.
the lead and open the door.
Okay. Wow, you guys are freaking killing it.
Cash Money's like, you're not bad, dude.
Haha.
Your game's on point.
Except I only have one edge
Alright.
left.
Yeah, that's the problem. It starts to stack up.
They don't know that.
Another octagonal room. There's a door to the right and a double door to the south.
Which way, Braxton?
Cameras?
Roll perception. Yes, there is a
Rolled.
camera.
Just calmly walk.
Do the doors say anything? Or are they nondescript, sterile doors?
The one to the right says HasLab. The one to the south says Main Lab and has a mag lock.
Okay. Is it locked?
Yes.
All right, Cash Money. Can you do something about this lock?
Actually, wouldn't he tell Baldwin to tell Cash Money to do something about this?
Baldwin, make that boy do something.
Um, so I have a.
Sorry, Laird.
What the door
No, that's
really
fine.
needs. See,
I realized early on that this was going to be or could potentially be a fairly easy role play for me.
I have electronic warfare.
Okay.
Is that what I could roll to try to disarm that?
To try and break the mag lock?
Mag lock?
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have like a toolkit with you?
I
Like an electronic toolkit on the robot.
The only thing I have on Cash is his hands can do that whole disjointed thing
Okay.
where it does the um, articulated hands, so they kind of split into like more pieces.
Okay.
But I don't have an actual toolkit, so if it
So we have
So
no.
I'm-
We can't break into doors. What kind of Shadowrun team are we?
Oh, we can go
we're
east,
shitty Shadowrun
I'm
team.
going to give you a -3
get a
to your
card
roll.
off somewhere.
Okay. So I'll switch. I'll hot swap to.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. Hot swap. Hot swap away.
Cash.
And roll a ton of successes.
And roll a ton of successes, dude.
Oh, not bad.
Ooh, not bad, but not good enough.
Well, can I
You're
reroll
pushing
my,
right now. Goes
I'll
to the
reroll
door.
my misses here.
Okay, use edge. Make sure you
Well-
mark it.
I can only use Edge through hot swapped or hot linked devices. I think I remember.
Well, I
reading.
assume you're hot linked.
That's yeah. no,
I
that's,
always assume you're hot unless you
that's
say otherwise.
like I said, I just switched to him, so Kurgan's now on autopilot.
Okay.
And he's given the instructions to always follow
Yep.
the other guy.
When you're doing something specific like that, I certainly assume you're hot. Unless
And
you say
so
otherwise.
I got 4 successes, so it'd be minus, but I get a +2 for my.
So do whatever
hot
you
stim.
did before with an additional -4.
Okay, so it'd be a -2 because I get a +2 for being hot stimmed in. Oh. Okay. So I got 3 more successes.
Okay. Yep, the door opens.
See, I told you guys, yo. And I'm gonna hot swap back to Kurgan. He's like, kind of smiling. Cash. It's like, see, yo.
I give an approving wink.
And his hands go back to normal.
You see a very long corridor with another set of double doors.
Can you do that again?
There is a maglock. Identical to the one you just basically you broke your fingertips into more fingertips and then broke those into more fingertips, so each finger's like 8 fingers, and then you just started tapping on all the buttons so much it just overloaded the circuitry. Okay.
Holy shit.
It'd be a lot easier if we got a mag key off somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an irony too, because we're coming down here to get a key
Should have asked your friend Guard.
Yep, we should have.
or pickpocketed him.
Or bought one.
Or
Well,
bought a pass key, yeah, to override. All right,
Oh.
so same thing.
yeah.
I've already made a note about that.
Okay. -2 or a -3 because you don't have a toolkit, but you have fancy fingers, so.
Okay, so we'll re-roll misses again. Or is it? Or am I winning now?
You are winning. You open the door. It's not a difficult maglock.
Okay.
It's just rating 2. Another octagonal room, a door to the left and a door to the right. The door to the left says administration, the door to the right says main lab.
All right, we're looking for the alchemical manager.
You see no cameras, Laird.
I'm gonna look too.
Let's go to administration.
Braxton, you do see a camera. And you do see the camera
Where?
moving right here. Did it not show?
Oh, yeah, I see it.
And you do see the camera moving, following you guys. So it's tracking on you guys.
We'll just keep following the Duke like it's normal.
Okay. There is no lock on that door, Duke. / security guard.
Open it up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because the Duke looks like that security guy.
Yeah.
Hallway.
God damn, how do they get any work done? It's all hallways.
It's so funny if you could
Yeah,
see
no
that.
shit.
Guys are totally like hamsters in this maze.
Yep.
So that's the administration door you walked through.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Maybe there's key.
The person that we dock workers are here to
Ooh,
rescue
Dobby.
is now dead.
Man,
Okay, another octagonal room.
wait, we're rescuing somebody?
No.
I thought we were roughing people up.
The door across from you says personnel. The door to the north of you says shit, what would it say? It says data store, keep out. Has a mag lock.
Mm.
Frack.
That's probably where we want to drop off one of those. That chip. But we're going to go this way for now.
Where's the cameras at it?
Roll perception.
I got a 5.
Oh, Jesus.
I just,
Yep, there is a camera in there. There is no lock on that door.
And it's tracking.
It doesn't seem to be. No, it is not. You got a 5. No, it is not tracking you. Actually, I take that back. It is tracking you. And comes to another door. There is no lock. Do you open it?
Yep.
Okay.
Opening the door. Oh, come on. Where are
Another
these
octagonal
offices?
room.
Where the hell are these offices?
Double door to your north says security. Double door to your south says
we go?
personnel. And yeah, that's it.
Gonna go
No
south.
locks. You guys are getting tired. You've been walking really,
Is there any-
really long ways.
Any cameras in here? I rolled a 4.
You see no cameras.
Is this
what
south?
happened to administration?
I know.
Yeah, administration. That's the sign, not personnel. Administration. Administration, personnel. Offices. Yada yada.
Offices? Hallways?
Another double door. There is no lock on this one.
I'm beginning to think we're in a temporal loop.
I think we've been set up.
Another octagonal room. Door to the east. That says administration, and the door to the south that says exit.
Okay, exit down here, guys.
Okay, you check out the exit. I'm gonna check out administration.
Is the exit closed?
Is there a
There's no
camera
lock
in
on
here?
either one.
I'll look for. I'm
Braxton,
looking
you
for
do see a
cameras.
camera.
Well, I'm not going to check the lock without the security guard in front of the camera.
That door. Shit. Okay, leads down to a single door.
You got in one way and walked to the other complete opposite end of the building.
Them watching the cameras like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Check the
You
door.
open the door.
Yep.
No lock.
I go through.
Yep. Another octagonal room. You see a couple of people walking out of the door across from you at the same time.
Okay.
And there is a door to the south that reads administration offices, double door.
What's this one say?
You can't tell it's open.
Okay.
There's a person walking out of it. They look up at you. They were like having a conversation and they look up at you.
Have you seen the manager?
Which manager are you looking for?
All chemical manager.
Well, he'd be down in the lab. What do you need him for?
I guess he called these guys. We'll find him.
Yeah, check the lab. And they start walking.
So we're reenacting Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
A lot of
All the
walking.
walking.
With all the walking?
Oh. Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
have gone damn near a mile now, and it's great.
And now we got to go back, right?
No, we found another exit.
Oh, it's this one here. Okay, well that's convenient.
Alright, so you guys go through the double doors. They are also going through the double doors. Walking down. And you see what looks like a waiting room with an office worker. You guys are just all walking together. in this
Yeah.
giant-
Yep.
I'm walking behind
Why
them.
not?
Exactly.
They
Why
just
not?
keep looking over their shoulder at you guys like, who the fuck are these guys? What are they
No, they're
doing?
probably walking at about the same pace because everybody kind of
Yeah.
walks at the same pace,
I mean,
unless
they're
they're
just-
moving exceedingly fast. You know.
But they're not talking anymore. They're just kind of glancing at you guys quietly. And they, hi Bob, hi Rob, hi Jerry. And they just keep walking on down the hallway.
Let's just follow him.
May I help you? Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes.
May I help you?
Show him my badge.
What badge?
I made myself look like the guard.
Okay.
I say,
He says, shouldn't you be on station or something?
I've been asked to escort these guys. I've been asked to escort these guys to the alchemical manager. He called them.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe you could summon him up here. I've got work to get back to. Doesn't matter to me.
Yes, let me see if I can reach him. And he punches some buttons on his console.
Very good.
Oh,
And he starts
console.
mumbling into.
Is this
And
one?
he
Of
waits a little bit and he says, I see. Says he doesn't know of any dock wagon being called.
Well, it's not up to me. I just brought him here.
Well, he's down in the lab, I can tell you that.
Very good. You heard him, boys. To the lab. I look for signs that say lab.
And he says, can I see that badge again?
Yeah, I can do. I'll do a little con on him.
Okay.
While he's like showing him the badge, I'll just try.
Oh.
Oh, he's not buying it.
He says, I better check in here with the commander.
Yes,
With
yes,
with your superior.
I smack a trank patch on.
yes.
Wait, we have one more con attempt. Cash is like, wait.
You sleep now.
You sleep now.
Go ahead and do an unarmed combat.
Where are the cameras?
Awesome.
You see no cameras, Laird.
With the 6, okay.
Yep, no cameras.
Okay.
How do I do that?
You are going to be rolling unarmed.
Yeah, I think there's a skill for
Athletic?
unarmed combat, but
Yeah. Do you have the unarmed combat skill?
No, I just want to touch him with the train.
Right. So you're going to be doing an unarmed combat skill. Just roll, because you still have to hit him. You have to touch him.
This
Yeah,
is so in line.
The
This is so
closest
in
thing I
line with
have is athletics group.
so in line with Dr. Giggles.
Roll
No,
your
I
athletics
only know
group
how to
with a
shoot a
minus
gun.
4.
give it to him.
Minus 2, because you kind of have surprise. Do it with a minus 2. You lucky son of a bitch.
Do it
So
with
roll
some
2 more
edge.
dice. Okay, fine. Do it that way.
You sleep now.
Okay. What is that rating?
What's the rating of the Trank patch?
It's a rating. It's a rating 4.
Did your
I'm
athletic?
feeling a little woozy here.
Well, it's a good thing you've got the dock wagon folks here.
And we're going to be rolling initiative.
Damn it.
And on that note, Chummers,
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dun, dun, dun.
you like walked through this whole place like a maze, walking past everything. It's great. You walked from one end all the ways out to the other end, all the way past the lab,
I know.
through the main hallway. How do you do these things? How do you do these things? So we will reach the lab work part of our chapter next week. I'm hoping next week, if our schedules
Yeah.
align.
Yeah.
So get us then. Check us out online. We're glad to be back, and hopefully see more of us soon. Take us out, gentlemen.
Yeah.
See you next
Yeah.
time.